Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Happy Harvest Homestead. If you can't tell by my voice, it's so scratchy and sleepy. I just woke up. It's around 6 in the morning, and you are looking at a candle. The reason I have this candle out and lit and have been carrying it around with me throughout the house for the past few minutes is because we took on a challenge, our family. We are going to try living without electricity for, I believe, it's 2 days? Today, Tuesday, and then tomorrow, Wednesday. Our church is really big about emergency preparedness, and they issued everyone a challenge. So that was the instigator of why we chose to do this. But also, we love farming and being off-grid and all those things. And while we are not off-grid, we still rely on a lot of electricity. My eventual goal is to be 100% off-grid, so it's good to practice. And if something were to happen where we didn't have electricity for a while, this is a great practice round to get into the habit of using, candles and flashlights instead of regular lights, or knowing things that we need to buy, like we need longer tongs because we keep burning our hands when we cook on our wood stove type thing. So we can practice living without electricity, but then we can go and buy the things we need once the challenge is over, instead of only realizing that we need a whole bunch of stuff whenever we don't have any electricity for real, and it's hard or impossible to just go to Walmart and buy a set of extra tongs. For the sake of getting the most out of this experience, but at the same time not going crazy overboard, we are modifying the challenge a little bit. We still have our fridge and freezers on. We still have our digital clocks and alarms on. So I used my alarm to wake up this morning. We are still allowing the computers to run for work purposes. My job is YouTube. I get paid for that. And so I have to edit. It's part of my job, so I'm going to be editing during this. And while we will be trying to eat more off-grid and with stuff we grow, or stuff we could grow in the future, people will still be allowed to, eat bread or stuff that you can't grow yourself. And we've decided to not do the water part of living without electricity. As you've seen if you watched the video where our well pump stopped working and we had to rely on rainwater, we already have plenty of experience with that. It's happened to us many times. We've been able to experience it and get in the habit of what to do. We have a plan, we have the materials we found out we needed, so we've already mastered somewhat that issue. And in order to devote more time and energy and effort during these 2 days to other things that we have not learned about, we figured we'd take the thing we already learned and just not practice it again. And hopefully we will learn a whole bunch of tips and tricks and necessities and tools we need to buy and knowledge and skills we need to learn. A whole bunch of stuff you wouldn't think about doing unless you actually tried the thing you were doing. And you are going to come along with me throughout all of it and hopefully glean some knowledge and learn some things along with us. It's around 7 o'clock now, and it's finally light enough that I can see indoors without a candle or flashlight. Living without electricity really makes me grateful for the natural light that we have every day. But it's still really dark in here. It's going to take a lot longer for the sun to fully rise and for it to fully be light outside. Now that it's lighter, I can see enough to put tape on the light switches, and it's a good thing that I'm doing it so early because other people are starting to wake up now, and we're already turning on lights on accident and then turning them off right again. Let's see how good I'm at this one-handed. That's pretty good. Just a little reminder. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's harder a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I should write "no lights" on the tape. That's better. Listen to that sizzle. Better stir it fast. It's gonna turn into frittata pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
In addition to the regular breakfast we cooked on our wood stove, I also want to try some different special recipes. We have this Pioneer cookbook with recipes from pioneers and Native Americans, and I'm trying this one, which is called, I believe it's called Indian scones or something. The recipe said to form them into scone shapes, but they are actually more like pancake consistency. So we're just gonna make pancakes with the recipe. But I'm still excited to try it. We're cooking potatoes as like baked potatoes in our sun oven. A few days ago we tried some bread and that turned out really good, so it'll be exciting to see if potatoes work as well. It's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and in preparation for dinner, we're going foraging. We're going to try to have a all-foraged dinner. So we're going to cook a squirrel, we're going to try eating some grasshoppers, and we're going to go out in the woods and see what plants and mushrooms we can find to eat. It's now dinner time and we're cooking our foraged dinner. We didn't get very much stuff, so it's more going to be like an appetizer of foraged things and then a mostly regular dinner. We're cooking on our rocket stove.
Oh, they're all moving.
They have no heads, so they're not like suffering.
And they've been dead for a long time.
Yeah, they've been dead for like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Look at mountains. If there's salt, maybe I'll try it.
Thank you.
We're done!
Is it good?
What's the verdict?
Too salty, huh?
No, not salty enough. Crispy, and you can taste a slight different taste. You swallow.
Yeah. No, they just lie.
It is my favorite, but it's not bad.
Such a good idea.
Boy, it's really smoky.
Should you check it?
These are like
These are blackberry leaves, and these are mushrooms. Lion's mane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lion's mane mushrooms. So we have squirrel cooked with some wood sorrel. We have the sauce we cooked it in. We have mushrooms and a wild edible salad. Our first day of practicing living without electricity is now over. We actually had a pretty fun time, even though it was a lot of extra work. We barely got anything else done besides just cooking our food. In addition to gaining valuable habits and muscle memory, we figured out that we need some simple things that would have made this experience so much easier. Like, we need another plug for the sink so we can fill both sides of our sink with water to do dishes. We actually enjoyed this so much that we're actually considering buying the stuff that we need to make it better, and then maybe in a few months trying this experiment again with our new supplies and getting used to them working and seeing, do we need anything else that we forgot the first time. This has been quite a fun experience. And it's not over. I'm excited to try tomorrow going through this whole process again, except for doing different fun things like doing laundry off-grid. And I hope you guys are excited too, because I'm going to be filming the whole thing. Thanks for watching!